Why do things seem to happen for others, but not for you? Take my sister, for example. She's always doing something adventurous, always diving into something new, even when she knows nothing about it. She's never still. Recently, she opened her own business, and even though she's my sister, I found myself asking, how? I've always wanted to start a business too, but here I am, still thinking about it, still waiting for the right moment. So I finally asked her, how did you do it? How did you manage to open your salon? And her answer, so simple, so powerful. She looked at me and said, I decided to take the risk. I'm not afraid of failing. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I'd rather try and fail than spend my life wondering, what if? That hit me hard. It was an eye-opener. Because for so long, I let fear and doubt keep me stuck. I made excuses. I told myself I wasn't ready, that I needed more time, more resources, more something. But the truth? The only thing standing in my way was me. So now, I ask you, what would you do if you were guaranteed never to fail? Really think about that. Let it sink in. If failure wasn't even an option, what dreams would you chase? What risks would you take? I bet just thinking about that sparked something in you. Maybe a fire that's been buried under doubt, fear, and excuses. Now, grab a piece of paper or just take a mental note. Write down every single thing that just crossed your mind. The things you've always wanted but never dared to chase. Now, ask yourself, why haven't you taken the steps to make this happen? Is it fear? Fear of failure? Fear of what people will say? Fear that you're not good enough? Trust me, I get it. I spent years second-guessing myself, waiting for the right time. I let fear keep me small. But playing it safe? It didn't make me feel fulfilled. It only made me feel stuck. I kept waiting. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for someone to come and push me forward. But you know what I realized? No one is coming. No one is going to save you. No one is going to suddenly hand you the life you dream of. You have to do it yourself. You have to take that first step, even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if it terrifies you. Because here's the truth. Fear isn't real. It only exists in our minds. And most of the time, the worst-case scenario we imagine, it never actually happens. So let's flip the question. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what if I succeed? What if you take that first step and it changes your life? What if you push past the fear and on the other side you find confidence, fulfillment, and purpose? Think about it. What's the worst that could happen if you try? Maybe you stumble, maybe you have to start over, but at least you're moving, at least you're growing. But if you never take that first step, you will only be a witness to those around you succeeding. You will never know if you could have completed that degree, if you could have built a successful business, if you could have married the person you were too scared to talk to. You will never know what could have been. And do you want to live with the what-ifs for the rest of your life? Waking up every single day in the same place, watching time pass you by, watching others move forward while you stay still? Let me tell you something. Every single person you admire, every successful person you see, they weren't born fearless. They had doubts, they had struggles, but they chose to act despite their fear. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers. Oprah, told she wasn't fit for television. But they kept going because they knew one failure, or even 100, didn't define them. And neither do yours. So what's stopping you from trying? Is it the fear of looking foolish? The fear of judgment? Let me remind you, those same people whose opinions you worry about, they're not the ones who will live your life. You are. And years from now, when you look back, will you regret the things you tried? Or the things you were too afraid to? You have one life. One chance to do something incredible. Now, let's take action. Right now. Pick one thing, just one, on that list you made earlier. something that's been sitting in your heart for far too long. Now, write down the very first step you need to make it happen. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be something. And then, do it. Because the truth is, the only real failure is never trying at all. So, why you? Because you are capable. Because you deserve more. Because your dreams are valid. Because if not you, then who? Now go. Take the first step.